Candace Owens meets George Farmer at Turning Point, UK. That's how they met. That's where they met. They didn't meet organically. They didn't meet spontaneously. Candace, who was being paid by Turning Point for Blexit at the time, met George Farmer at a Turning Point UK party where George Farmer was heavily subsidizing conservative politics around the same time. They meet in a professional context, and 17 days later, he proposes over Zoom. Now, you might say that's a whirlwind romance. Obviously, it's very conspicuous. Who meets somebody and 2 weeks later gets married? Now, some people might say it happens. Stranger things have happened. It wouldn't be the first time that's happened, but it's a little bit weird because George Farmer comes from money. His father's a British lord and very wealthy in the commodities trade. And they're both very influential in the conservative movement. They're bridging this transatlantic divide. So it's weird that those two powerful political people form up in a political marriage. But here's what gets weirder. You might say that they meet and maybe they have sex and they fall in love, and in 2 weeks he pops a question, he does it spontaneously. Again, that sort of thing happens. But I've read elsewhere that up until the point that they got engaged, they never did anything sexual or romantic at all. That they met and for 17 days carried on a completely professional correspondence, and then he asked her to marry him. Now that makes no sense at all.